Well, Lord David Frost is back and is indicating his intentions to become a Member of Parliament and Member of House of Commons, to become an MP to challenge Boris Johnson and this left-wing socialist light Tory party. It's absolutely brilliant how, and I'm going to tell you guys about his platform and his beliefs and what he actually wants to do. And he's fast becoming one of the most popular politicos that we have in this country. And it's sad to see there's only a handful of people we have in this country that are genuine conservatives. So he says that if people want me to go for it, then I will stand as an MP. He has basically said that the government do not seem to have a plan, and people can sense that. People are not stupid. Yet the establishment, for way too long, have been too complacent, thinking that, well, they can just get away with a lot of things because people don't really care, and they could just lie to them in every election. And unfortunately, they have managed, all parties, the main parties, as every single time, every election, give us a couple of red meat and make us happy, and then we fall for it. We keep voting for them because we have no choice. It comes to the point of usually it just ends up being the main two parties or a coalition, and this has to change. Now, when it comes to Lord Frost himself, he has dealt with a lot of issues recently, and ever since he became more of a public figure. But he's not really giving up. He has said that he's been targeted, he's been attacked by a number of people, but he doesn't really want to completely surrender. He said that the degree of aggression, hostility on social media and beyond has been quite striking to me. I've had people spit at me in the street, push me, shout at me on the trains, this sort of thing. Seriously, I thought we were the civilized one. And this country, we thought we don't do this sort of stuff. But clearly that's not really the case, because the aggression these days primarily comes from the political left, because they are the intolerant ones. They are the ones who don't want to debate, and they are the ones who are afraid of losing their influence on a societal level. Now, when it comes to David Frost and his platform and his views and what he wants to do, the priorities for this country, it's very simple. It's the sort of things that we keep talking about on this channel. He's against this militant, extreme net zero agenda. He wants to have a conversation to actually reverse all these green crap measures and taxes that we are doing that's affecting and having a massive negative impact on ordinary people's lives every single day. This is one of the main points that we have to change. This government needs to change. So he wants to basically challenge Boris Johnson's leadership and the whole direction of the Tory party and Tory government to change this. This is a very main point. He also talks about the size of government and the influence, the power they have over us when it comes to taxation, when it comes to money printing, when it comes to borrowing, and of course, generally speaking, creating regulations and tiny measures that when you put them all together, they are basically putting so many restrictions onto our everyday life. That's also a very important issue to talk about. Is, of course, this new wave of wokeism or progressivism or whatever you want to call it, left-wing liberalism, is also getting out of hand. That has to be sorted. This woke agenda that's controlling the narrative in the NHS, to the BBC, to the whole of the culture and everything else. And this also is a massive, massive problem. But the main priority for the country and the platform is the border control and national security. You would think that, considering the role of the state and government is primarily to protect us and protect our borders and our identity and our culture, they would do something about this. For way too long, for years now, both parties have been completely, not just complacent, but complicit in this issue. And this has to also be sorted out. And if this government and this Tory party fix all these problems, then they could win the next election. They will be popular again. People will support them, but they have to do it. They can't just come out with rhetoric and nice words and say, oh yeah, we are still conservative. But then next day, they go out there and just completely reverse all these policies. Now, we are going to keep an eye on David Frost, Lord Frost, on this channel. I'll keep you guys posted on his journey to become a member of Parliament at the next potential election that's going to come soon. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.